I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyrics are interesting.
What? Oh shit! I thought the music was still playing.
No.
Oh, it's not playing.
That's why I was counting. So.
I'm playing the music in my head.
Can you hear me? Because I can't wear the headphones with this.
Yeah, no, I can hear you just fine. Honestly, if you didn't tell me you weren't wearing headphones, I would never know.
Oh, there's John.
What's
going
up?
on, Epic? I didn't mean to say his government name.
That's all right. We don't know who John Doe is anyway. That's why they're John Does. But that's okay, because I'm here to welcome you to the 231st iteration of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast featuring Jared, Leigh, and RJ. Okay. It's not featuring, is it? I did
with.
It. It's with. God damn it. I did it again. I did it last week.
Yep.
I practice this stuff faithfully.
Well, you practiced it wrong. That's why you're doing it wrong.
It's pissing me off. What's wrong with me?
Piss poor preparation creates
Piss poor performance?
Yes.
First of all, just because I know that doesn't mean that I live by that code.
Well, you should.
I did for a very long time. I feel like I still do. To a degree. I'm also getting old. You know, my knee bends a little weird. The right knee, that is, folks. The right knee. But welcome to the podcast, folks. I know we're joining you guys a little late tonight here on this Saturday, but Jared just got off an airplane.
Yeah, literally fucking just got off the fucking plane.
And welcome back, sir.
I feel like I'd fucking have a bunch of people's fucking
filth on you?
Yeah.
Well, let me add to that, sir, because I know I'm the biggest germ of them all.
Well, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, since you're off the plane, man, I know we talked about it in the car a little bit as I was circling, the DMV, trying to find the exit for fucking.
Has lived here his whole entire life. And
I can't believe that.
How to
dude.
get anywhere.
Dude, first of all, there was no, it's all set up weird over there. I've been over there a billion times. I've lived for various reasons. And you're right. I've lived here my whole life, and I could not find the exit for.
Scoot that way, son.
Do I need to scoot over? Is that a little better?
Yeah, that's good.
Do I look a little more presentable?
Yes.
All right, good. But yeah, no. So I'm circling around for at least 15 minutes, and Jared's like, "Hey, where are you going?" And I'm like,
"Because I was zoned out too." I've been on a fucking plane the whole.
You've been on a trip. You went on an experience, dude. So let's cut to the chase. How was it, man? I know you said you had a good time.
Oh yeah, this one was more probably the most fun I've had because I got to do a lot of sets, like multiple and within nights.
Did you feel invincible for a while? I'm sure you did, especially with the booze in you.
No, I just felt like the work that I have put in it's paying off because people were enjoying my shit and remembering me. Because we went to a show, like it was a showcase at the Sunset Strip, kind of the same one that me and Bobby B went to. Anyway. And one of the guys recognized me. Like he shook my hand. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm fucking."
You're famous.
I'm not famous. So relax. It's just and he's just a comedian.
He's just a dude.
But starting to build a network outside of DC is kind of the goal.
Yeah, no, I mean that seems like you're putting your best foot forward to do that. I mean, you've been down there.
Yeah, I'm not going down there with bullshit and just fucking. Especially if I'm spending as much money I am as just to go.
Yeah, no, the cost of living, folks, and travel, obviously.
It has to fucking pay off. It has to be worth it to, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's why even on nights that I was like, man, I'm tired from last night. Let me just fucking. I'm just gonna hang it up. I'm gonna chill tonight.
Yeah.
And then I got out and I was like, oh, there's fucking 2 fucking open mics right here on one street over.
Yeah.
I might as well just fucking go get it in.
Yeah. Go ahead, do it, man. You're there.
And that's what I did.
That's kind of how I felt in Philly, dude. Maybe 2 or 3 days in. I would say maybe 3 days in.
What
you
up,
wake
Londa?
up. Londa, what's going on, man? You wake up and it's like, all right, man, we've had a blast the last 2 days. It's like, here, do you want to take it easy? And it's like, oh, no, there's more to do.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, shit.
You can't really take it easy on vacation. Because for me, this was a vacation, but it was also like a work vacation.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're putting something towards your goals, and it's a work habit that you've developed to. I mean, you've been down there a handful of times in the last year or so.
Yeah, that was the third time in it's October.
Yeah, I mean, you're like a local now.
Pretty much.
You're
that's
local
what I'm saying.
Jared.
People are starting to know who I am, It's slow because I'm not there all the time.
Yeah.
I'm only there once. But the producer of Kill Tony, she was like, I should know your name by now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm only here like fucking every few months. So, I don't know. It's slowly but surely.
No,
It can. Oh my god, when I get on fucking Kill Tony, it's gonna be fucking nuts. That bump is gonna be crucial.
Yeah, no, and just keep chipping away, man. I saw your little thing that you posted with you making the crowd laugh. I actually was watching this, and don't take this the wrong way, but as I was bathing, I woke up. Hold on, hear me out. I wasn't looking for you while I was bathing. I wasn't looking for anything. I was looking for my shampoo, my toothbrush, the things I use to be, hygienic. Anyway, so I left my phone on Facebook by accident, and I had it on the counter, and it's cycling through things, and I hear your voice. I'm like, oh my God, it's Jared. And then I kind of peep my head out of the shower thinking, what the fuck is this? And I see the stand-up bit that you posted, and people were laughing, and I'm thinking, that's good shit. Yeah. And I was sitting there.
I'm reluctant to put video out there because, like those jokes, like the Macaulay Culkin one, I've done on here, and I posted that before, but
you're in the right atmosphere.
Yeah, I never did it. So either way, those are jokes I'm willing to throw away now. I'll still use them, but those aren't ones that I'm focusing on newer stuff now.
I got you.
That's why I might put some more of that. I got some other videos of some other sets. I might put some more out depending on how good it is. I don't like watching myself on video.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I really do either. Because I'm like, oh my God,
I used to watch the podcast back. Like now, I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I make that?
Yeah, why do I do this? Why?
Fucking judging myself the whole fucking time.
I mean, we are our own worst critics, but no, dude.
That's a good thing. Though.
Literally stuck my head out of the shower, and I was like, that's good shit. I said that in the in my Sean Vince McMahon voice, but I'm gonna tell you, it literally made me happy, and it was a great way to start my workday because I had been up for maybe that of a half hour. Got up, hey family, how are you? Hello, cat. Getting ready to go back to the old grindstone here. And then I get in the shower, proceed to,
how does your Facebook just play random shit?
No, I was like scrolling, because I was taking a shit first. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like scrolling and stuff, and I was reading, and I guess it got left on somebody's like story or something. So it was just cycling through.
Oh, got you.
And I didn't realize it because I keep the volume like kind of low. And I was just showering, and I just heard your voice, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I just stuck my head out of the shower, and I watched it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "It was a good way to start the day."
Yeah, I don't do stories a lot, but I did it on that one.
So no,
wee's in the building. No one else is questioning why RJ is thinking and listening to Gerard in the shower. Well, you came late. I already gave him shit about it.
Yeah, well, no, it inadvertently happened. Inadvertently. That is the word I was looking for. No, but so you did.
If you guys want to see the it's on my reels on Jared Leigh Comedy Leigh on Instagram. Or you could go to jaredleighcomedy.com and it'll take you to my links page where you can get all my shit and maybe perhaps throw a donation in there to help me go pursue my dreams of comedy in other cities.
Yes.
Hint.
Wink, wink. All right, don't worry. I think they'll get the hint. Wink, wink. I mean, it's very important. But I'm glad you were able to go down there and do that, man, and have a good time. So you said you got to do other things you didn't really get to do. Well, is this in terms of just doing multiple sets?
Yeah, more multiple sets. I've been down there 3 times, and my cousin wanted to go to see the bats, and we were gonna go, but we just never made it. And I haven't been down there because that's like a big thing in Austin.
Yeah,
is you can hear me in here.
Yeah. No
worries. That's a big thing in Austin because I had to look it up, but they built this bridge that goes across from one side of like where downtown is to like the rest of Austin.
Yeah,
so it goes across the river. I forgot the name of the bridge, but they built it in the 80s. So bats started coming in like when it's warm.
Okay.
And they fucking live there. So at night, at sunset, they go out to hunt for insects.
Oh shit.
And they like come out, and there's like millions of them just floating out.
That would be really cool to see, though.
Yeah,
from a distance, obviously.
Oh yeah.
They just,
But no, they have
impale your
observatories and places where you can go to watch it.
So it's like an attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
bro, that's one of the biggest. Austin is known for live music. It's the world's. I have a video somewhere. It's the world's the most live music in the world. That's what they're known for. The bats, and then the slogan is "Keep Austin Weird" because like it's a town where like people come to just pursue art and just be whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's Texas, it's free.
Yeah.
Although, and I'm gonna work on a bit on this, especially for down when I'm down there. When I was there in October, I went to the Capitol. That's another thing that their Capitol building is like a famous thing that people go down there for. So we actually walked up to the Capitol, and I immediately, the first thing I looked over, and there's this fucking statue, and it says, I didn't read the whole thing, but all I read was Confederate blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot what state I'm in, and this is the capital of the state. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So there's all this Confederate shit around. I'm like, well, they were from the South. So
yeah,
like,
I mean, hey,
but it just threw me off. But I'll tell you one thing. Oh, at the same time, it's weird because like the last few, like when I was in San Diego, they had the great floods of San Diego when I was there. What was that? January, right?
Yeah. That was
so
the beginning of the year. Yeah.
So they had the streets were flooding in San Diego while I was there, and then this time on the University of Texas campus, they were doing, which is in Austin, they were fucking protesting the Palestine stuff.
You know, it's crazy. I have been seeing, we're not even going to remotely get into that at all, but I have been seeing a lot of that stuff on the news lately. Just here locally. Not lately.
Since October 7th, that's when you've seen it.
Yeah, no. But I just feel like in terms of the media, I feel like the last couple of days, at least here, because I know you were gone. When the news is on at work, that's what I've been seeing a lot of.
Because people are protesting. Like there's campuses protesting across the country. Again, we're not going to get into it, but there's a bunch of, like, Columbia was one of the first ones that started it.
Yeah.
Then University of Texas, and that's when they started bringing in, like, they had National Guard and state troopers out there.
Yeah.
And it was weird because when I walked up to the Capitol, it was weird that day, and I was like, we were just sightseeing, and I walked up there, and it was like, why are they all these state troopers just parked? It was like a bunch of state trooper cars parked, like basically they were guarding the fucking Capitol building, and I didn't realize why they were all. Because I had not seen that before.
Yeah,
and when I saw it on TikTok that they were protesting, I was like, oh, they're just making sure that all the shit's locked down, so nobody.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want anybody running up in a prestigious building.
Oh no, that's
making a mess.
That's a beautiful building. I've never been inside, but on the outside it's fucking beautiful.
No, I mean,
except for those fucking statues.
I mean, it is what it is. Well, I guess.
I know it's history, and it is what it is. I hate saying that. But.
No. I actually, it's funny you say that, dude. I was telling a younger coworker of mine as I pull this giant piece of ice out of there. See, I told you I'd get use out of it. No, I kind of hate the saying "it is what it is" too, because not to sound like an old decrepit man.
It's a cliche. You okay? Let's get back to that. We'll come back to that. Don't let me forget.
No. I got
so we said. Did you hear about USC's valedictorian? They ended up canceling the whole graduation. No, I don't know what happened. I guess we could look it up.
Yeah, well, here, while you do that, do you want me to go back to the original thought process?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. What were we talking about? You remind me now.
Now you want me to remind you while I'm doing something else?
Yes.
Cliches.
Cliches. Oh yeah, it is what it is. Sorry. All right. I think the only reason I hate that term is because I feel like people say that, like when I hear somebody say that, I feel, I don't know, this is going to sound odd. I feel like it's like a lack of effort in some way, shape, or form. It's like, I don't know, when I hear like, it is what it is, it's like, did you even try to make a difference? Did you even try to do this? Did you even try to do that? Like, I feel like it's like a lazy cop-out. Like, If that makes any sense.
Well,
It's like it could be a broad spectrum with those things, but
it's filler speech.
yeah, or something like I don't know.
No, not or something. That's what it is. That's I guess he had they canceled. He was probably saying some inflammatory shit about the
13 days that wrong.
Okay, so I just looked it up. I don't really want to get into it because it's gonna spark some shit that I don't want to get into right now.
Some debate.
So I guess I haven't watched the speech yet. Here he is. She was not allowed to give her valedictorian address because they claimed safety measures, but then people protested, so USC canceled the ceremonies. They claimed they canceled her speech because she was Muslim. Oh, shit. Okay. That's different. Well, she was probably going to speak out about it, just as it was in relations to what you're No, yeah. Okay, I got you. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know if you should cancel the whole fucking ceremony.
No. I mean,
wild.
I think that's a little
But at the same
extreme.
time, they don't want. See, this is the thing, bro. I don't want to get into this.
Yeah, we're getting into it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not getting into the actual debate.
Yeah.
But as a person who's an advocate of free speech, these colleges are like, it started in fucking Canada with the fucking, that's where the pronoun shit comes from.
Canada.
Yeah, because if you know who Dr. Jordan Peterson is, he was pushing back when they started doing that shit. He was like, what the fuck are we doing right now? So they were trying to basically out him or get him out, which
I listen to him pretty frequently, actually.
So they ended up getting rid of him because of his views. And I get it, like people like want to be called certain things, but now you're just fucking changing. You're expecting everybody else to conform to you as an individual, as opposed to people just fucking. I don't got time to fucking think about what your pronouns are. You know
yeah. You have to put extra effort into having conversation or
I
even
don't-
greeting somebody.
I don't even like small talk. You think I want to fucking ask you what your fucking pronouns are? That's crazy.
So, what are you doing, neighbor? Nothing, cutting my grass. Well, yeah, I can see that. So, why are you talking to me? You know, like, you know.
Well, you didn't address me by the proper pronoun. Like, I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't think I've ever. I think
Well, in the spaces that I've been in, because I've been in a lot of academia, it's happened.
Well, no, and I can agree with.
I want
especially.
to get back to what Londa asked. What a valedictorian is.
Oh yeah, here, go ahead before you.
But keep going.
No, what I was going to say is no, but the crazy thing is a lot of these. I don't want to say advocates, but yeah, they're the younger population. They're the college kids who are trying to make their voice heard and go against. You know, I wouldn't even say go against, but they're trying to make obviously their voices heard. They're trying to be visible. We were talking about that.
I don't have a problem. And bro, the shit that the fucking things that I was seeing, and again, the topic is part of the reason why the comments that I was reading because of the protests on the campus. Because when they brought in the fucking state troopers and shit,
Yeah.
the comments that I was reading was just like, oh, good, fucking blah blah blah. Like, but you people claim to be advocates for the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, that's
But
where
because their opinion doesn't line up what you think is fucking supposed to be happening, they can't fucking protect. You're not protecting their right to protest.
Yeah, no. So you see, I agree with that. Like, even if you don't like it,
Yeah.
that's the same reason you get up and you're just like, yeah, America, you
Yeah.
know, or whatever the case may be, dude.
Fucking wild. Let's do this valedictorian thing real quick. Read that for me real quick, RJ.
Valedictorian, Londa, is a pretty prestigious honor in the academic world around here. It's a student typically having the highest academic achievements of the class who delivers the valedictoracy of a graduation at a graduation ceremony. So it's basically the student who is the top student.
Yeah, I know.
In and out.
Yeah, got it. He knows. He Googled it.
Okay. He looked it up. Okay, I got you. But they're also the person that gives the speech at graduation too, which is a super big honor for a graduating class, or that
Which means fucking nothing, to be honest. What's the root? Is that That's not Latin, is it?
It doesn't say
Oh,
what.
it's from that's some UK shit, bro. Yeah, I don't think y'all gonna have that.
Is it? Oh yeah, Oxford language.
Yeah, that's some fucking.
Honestly, it does sound.
The Brits made that
yeah,
shit.
no, that if I had to guess, that's what that would sound like because it sounds like a Vatican to me, or or just something.
The Brits made it, and we just fucking use it now. And like I'll be honest, I could care less who, because most of those people end up being fucking employees of somebody else anyway.
Yeah, because of the study that I remember we talked about that like a while back. The study of like people who are like the valedictorian, top of the class.
Yeah, all you're doing is regurgitating on some paper, like some shit back. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know. I mean, at the time, if you think about it, man, at least for me, I graduated, 15, 16 years ago, maybe, a little longer than that. But I know that at the time when you're younger and you're graduating high, it was a big deal. I don't know how big of a deal it was, for you back, when you graduated.
I could care less. I don't even know who the valedictorian
was.
No,
I'm not saying I remember mine. I'm just talking about
I don't even know who it was.
No. Neither do I. But
and I probably wasn't even in that friend group of that person.
No, that's that's probably right. That's probably right.
This is why I do comedy. I don't like people like that. You're a fucking conformist. I don't like that. If you're fucking getting the best grades out of the entire fucking class, you're not thinking far enough outside the box, in my opinion. That's just me.
But that could also be a taught thought process too, like from parenting or environment and stuff like. Oh no! I'm just saying if somebody because I feel
they're taught to fucking get good grades. You have to fucking do this because of this and blah blah blah. That's all that is.
Yeah, no, but put it this way: if let me ask you, did you ever study for a test? Like
rarely.
Yeah, rarely, right?
Yeah.
I remember one time, I think I was like in the third, maybe fourth grade. I was having like this, youthful experience of like, hey, I am smart. I'm gonna get A's on all my tests. The whole mindset of being a good student, right?
Well,
because I was. I mean, I was never like a bad student.
I wasn't a bad student. I never did my homework. That's why my grades were so bad.
No.
But usually what would happen is the teacher would give a lecture, and then a few weeks down the line, whatever the teacher lectured about would be on the test.
Yeah.
I was just good at remembering what the teacher said during the lecture, so I didn't need to study. But I didn't want to do the fucking homework. Because this shit was fucking boring. Why the fuck do I want to do work at home? That doesn't fucking make sense.
It is a very, if you think about it as an adult, it's like your child is still learning, they're learning the process. But I remember on a few occasions, because I always did my homework, it was very rare that I didn't do it. And I almost felt shameful that I didn't do it because it's your homework. I mean, you're a student. Your teacher gives you a task to do and you don't do it, that kind of thing. But I do remember on certain occasions when I was younger, when my dad was like, hey, I'm not too he's trying to help me with something he's not too sure. And then now that I think about it, that I'm older, it's like, a parent's willingness to maybe help their child or hear me out, because my dad ended up helping me do it anyway, is like, hey, as a parent, if I send my kid to school without doing their homework, how does it make me look? If that...
I guess.
I know I might be reaching a little bit with that.
That's a bit. I don't think I've had that experience. I think my shit was just more. I didn't fucking like doing it, especially math. I fucking hate math, dude. And then
I don't mind.
Here's the
math.
thing that I thought the direction I thought you were going in. If the parent doesn't know how to do whatever said thing is, that parent can't teach the kid. So why the fuck is like the teacher? That's their job.
Yeah, and so that I do agree with that sentiment as well.
I'm probably just as good at. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm probably just as good at math now as my mom was when she was trying to teach me.
Yeah,
because it's the same fucking. I was, you know what I'm saying? Well, now I'm just fucking talking my own point off. Because that's why if you had someone who could do that at home, you would probably have a better understanding of it. So it goes both ways, but it's still for me like Londa was saying, like I don't really fuck with the not teaching how to think outside the box or creatively. Like you must do this because this is the result of I don't know fucking hundreds of years of shit that either some of us make it or some of us don't.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, you're right. You know, especially when we were younger, they don't teach real big life skills at school. Depending on if you took an elective, maybe it's home ec or shop or just or auto tech
and
like
guess
you
what?
did. Yeah,
I fucking excelled in auto mechanics. I was almost a fucking damn technician. I would be a technician today if I just didn't want my back and my knees to go bad because I could feel it already when I was a kid. Or not a kid, but
a young adult.
a young adult. I could feel it, and then I would see other like older mechanics because I used to work at a Firestone, the one near us. And I would see the older guys walking around with their fucking because their backs were fucked, their knees were fucked from hanging over the fucking hood of the car all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, dog, I'm not. This
Yeah,
is not
hard,
the look.
yeah, hard labor. Well,
It's not really. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, yeah, you're doing labor, but it's not hard. But the positions that your body is put into, that's what makes it hard.
Well, no. That I think is at the end of the day the kicker because if you're leaned over a hood.
Not to mention, back when I was fucking doing that shit, nobody was wearing latex gloves. Now everybody wears latex gloves or some kind of mechanic glove.
Yeah, no.
They weren't doing that, bro. I remember I was doing the clutch on my car up on a lift because it was a manual transmission, so you got to take the fucking. It was a front wheel drive car, so you got to take the fucking engine from the fucking transmission, and then all that shit. But at the same time, you got to unhook the antifreeze hoses or coolant hoses, whatever, and then you got clutch fucking fluid or hydraulic fluid just leaking. So at I'm trying to change the clutch and I've got fucking shit leaking on my head. So I probably absorbed coolant and fucking.
It's in your body now.
Yeah.
Feed the power.
It's God paragraph.
Oh, it is a who. Oh man, big paragraphs. I can see that from here.
Yeah. 100% agree. In the Netherlands, it's kind of the same way. However, students are taught to think more critically. Yeah, here you're not taught to think more critically until you get into more advanced degrees. Like either you have it by then, because again, even up to your undergrad for a bachelor's, it's still basically regurgitation of information. Like for my master's was probably the only time that I was like actually. They were forcing us to think critically.
Yeah.
But that's the difference between a master's and a fucking bachelor's.
I got
like I don't know. And then doctorate is probably, that's when you're just doing your own research at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to take in. But what do you know what, the bulk of it is like, so say, excuse me, to scale it back just a tad bit, you were talking about like somebody at home being able to teach and people have a better understanding of it. Then I thought about it. I remember this is only one time this has happened in my life. I remember, they have the parent teacher conference. It's big in elementary school and all that stuff here in the States. I remember my fourth grade parent-teacher conference. I went with my mom, my dad, sat down with my teacher at the time, younger lady. And I remember leaving, and I remember my dad saying, I don't like that lady. And I can't remember.
Well, there's definitely, there can be clashes of personalities between parents and teachers, but that's just like anything else in life. Like you're not gonna have every boss. I've had my share of shitty bosses, but you're not gonna. Every boss is not gonna be.
Yeah, the best. Or no, which is fine. But I think this is the only time I ever remember my dad saying something like that, and he wasn't even like throwing her under the bus or anything. I think he just didn't like how she carried herself, and he was like, I don't know, I don't. No, like
it's the
woman.
vibe. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's part of life. maybe he probably shouldn't have voiced it to you because now it's
No,
still
my
it's
mom
still
was
it's still affecting you to this day.
No, and the reason I brought that up is because since we're kind of on this academic subject to a degree, is we had a lady come into our shop this past week who was a little odd, just being very weird, and come to find out, she's a school teacher, and
well, I mean,
and
I know a few school teachers. I'm not gonna talk shit about them.
no, and I will never degrade,
Actually, all the school teachers that I know are cool as fuck. There's your exception, but you know.
Yeah, no, but I just remember somebody saying, like, man, dude, that woman was wild. They're like, I wouldn't want them teaching my kid.
Ghost ships, what up? No, the fucking.
Oh, sorry. That's here. Well,
yeah, that's good. That's good enough.
And no, but I was thinking, I was like, damn. I was like, would I want a woman who's being like this in public teaching my child too? Like, I'm kind of getting to an age now where, and schools aren't like they were when me and you were in class. I
don't. No, I don't think they're that different. I mean, I haven't worked in the school for a few years, but it wasn't even when I was there. It wasn't.
Well, obviously, I'm not a high school student anymore. But what I'm saying is that I feel like
still go to class and do your work. That's like I don't know what you want that's different.
No, I just mean like the atmosphere. The day and age.
You're
has
talking.
changed.
You're talking about all the societal shit. There's a little bit of that, but not a lot.
Really? Okay, so maybe I'm thinking it's more than it really is because I'm not in a classroom setting.
It's because of what you're seeing, but now there's some things that are there are some differences because some of them, particularly in the county that we're in, because they want the numbers to look good, they don't really discipline children who should be disciplined. Like back in my day, God damn, I sound like an old man.
Yeah, look at you, old man over there.
If you did something wrong, your ass is going to the administrator's office, and you're probably going to be talking to the principal, and you might be getting suspended, depending on how bad it is.
Yeah,
but they don't really suspend people anymore. They might give them in-school suspension, but it's just to show that this kid was still in school on paper. So when it goes to like the school board, and don't get me started on the school board, these motherfuckers aren't even teachers. They're just citizens of the community who run for this fucking thing, and they get paid for that shit.
I hate that.
I remember, bro. They gave themselves a fucking pay raise, and I'm like, bro, you have a fucking full-time job. You're a fucking lawyer somewhere. What do you? Some of them might be doing it to get political experience, but it's still like they don't have the interest of the kids of the community at their best interest.
Yeah,
I said that backwards. But
no. But that makes sense because it's bullshit, man. I mean, it's something that I've heard time and time again.
How the fuck did we get on this?
I don't know, hey, but we're here, and hey, man, it's shit, man. It's academics, it's knowledge. No, but time and time again throughout my life, and I know you've heard it too, is that our educators are underpaid.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of stuff that's underpaid.
No, and I agree, and that could go for a lot of again a broad amount of jobs.
Pretty much everything.
Yes, I agree.
And the minimum wage hasn't changed in fucking 10 years.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It sucks. But when you have somebody, because the older I get, the more I do think back, and I appreciate some of the teachers I had that worked with me in certain times and things. You need a leader in the classroom, man.
I can tell you,
and it just stinks.
On one hand, teachers that affected me to this day, and I even still think about them to this day. Well, okay, so this is gonna be a weird angle, but so there's this one, I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
but she was like my 4th grade teacher or whatever. Yeah. This is when I realized that I like white women.
No, okay, all right. Well, hey,
she was brown hair, blue eyes. I can't remember. I wish I could remember her name. He's probably fucking ancient by now, but
Boner alert.
anyway, so that was to this day influences me. And I actually remember the class because I remember some of the stuff we did in that class. So that again, that's when I got diagnosed with ADD. It was fourth grade.
That's when you found out you was a little soft
No,
in the brain.
no, motherfucker. People with ADD are usually highly intelligent. So
Highly smart
So
in
go
the
fuck
brain.
yourself. The other two was and you probably know at least one. He's been on the show. But Mr. Christ. He was a
Yes.
he was a
yeah, I
teacher
know
there.
exactly who that is.
He was
That's
one-
crazy. I know exactly
He
who that
was
is.
he was hard on me, but like I learned a lot from him, and it was not the traditional way of. He was one of those people who made me like critically think about certain things. Like when we were talking about, we would do like history and shit, bro. The way he taught it, like that's why I kind of got interested in it, because it's just the way he. And then he would make us fucking kind of be like, well, what do you think? Blah blah blah. Like Rasputin from the fucking like the Tsar of Russia. Like this is the type of shit that I still remember to this day, just from that class. Like how World War I started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes deeper than just Archduke Ferdinand and all that shit. But then Coach Hill.
Yeah.
He was my biology teacher. He was also my football coach. He was a wrestling coach. And he's probably the most influential. We got to get him back on here.
Yeah,
man.
no. A big shout out to Coach Hill, because like Jared's kind of saying right now, you want to talk about probably the most locally known influential figure in a lot of kids' lives. It's that guy. I don't think there probably are, but I don't think there are a lot of people that can hold a candle to that. Because, yeah, definitely a huge influence in my life as well. And I was not even an athlete in high school.
Yes, I could say that about people in general, but I think we're just talking about teachers specifically at this point.
What about the pay and?
No, we're talking about like people who influenced. Their influence affects you to this day.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, we
no.
can say that about it. If I really had to think about it, no, that's just not general people, because general people don't really. Well, yeah, yeah.
Well, put it this way: I think when you're young and you're in the academic world, you also
Impressionable.
Impressionable is a very good word. That should be the name of the podcast. Impressionable. Excuse me. No, but I also think when you're young and you're kind of soaking up the world as a whole, that you look at.
Text that to me. I mean, keep going. But
Yeah, but as a whole, you look at some of your music idols, you look at some of your favorite movie stars, or for somebody like myself, you look up to your favorite professional wrestler, especially as a young kid. So those decisions and those influences, quote unquote, help kind of shape you, and you learn and things. And sometimes you learn the hard way, and sometimes it's like, oh fuck, that kind of sucked, but you learn, you live and you learn, that kind of thing. So, teachers are, I still think to this day, probably the biggest influence that your child may have, and they may not know it. Because again, we're talking about teachers we had, and this was almost 20 years ago.
speak for yourself.
Yeah, well, 20 for me, 48 for Jared. That kind of thing. But still,
Yeah, exactly. We Epic said he can't remember any teachers. He learned more from the workforce than he did from anybody in school. But then we was like, well, I guess you didn't have any good teachers. I mean, that's possible too. I mean, I learned a lot from the workforce. Like, I think my biggest influence, I think where like the real grinding of just get shit done for the, like, because you have to do it, or it's the mission. That was from the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much straight out of high school when I did that. So, but now, like, it was drilled into your brain, literally drilled.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say literally, because that's not literally.
No, yeah.
But it was
oh my God.
brainwashed into your head.
Worst.
That, I don't say that.
I know, neither do I.
That fucking Pennsylvania shit. that you have to, if you have a mission / AKA goal, and that's another thing I've always been decent at, is kind of associating other things from like other parts of whatever into my own thing. So like if I listen to like a Jay-Z rap, I can kind of, I need to fucking hustle because blah, blah, blah. You know, that type of shit. Hold on. I know you're about to fucking cut me off.
Yeah.
I
am.
But fuck, I forgot where you, because you fucking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I knew you were about to cut me off, and now I forgot where I was.
You got me on the sauce.
What was I saying?
Well, you were saying Jay-Z is influenced.
Before that,
you know what's crazy is I heard Jay-Z and I was like,
God,
can't knock the hustle. Can't knock. Well, I didn't mean to do it.
So what before that?
So you were basically saying that before
Marine Corps shit.
The Marines, yes, I knew that.
But yeah, that was. But then there was something else. Literally, that I shouldn't have fucking changed roles. Anyway, it's gone now. God, sorry guys. that gym just went away.
It's back into the earth where it belongs.
Ether.
Yeah, there you go. As it comes full circle, you know. So, I guess Speaking of full circle, speaking of entertainment, speaking of, just really really cool things.
Oh my God!
I think it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week.
What's that, RJ?
It's the entertainment beaker because it's a container
of what?
Entertainment. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start it off.
All right. What the fuck? I don't know. I thought you were going to say something, and it's not working. It's not working out. It played out in my mind.
I don't know what you want me to say. You brought the subject up. Fucking start it.
Well, I will.
Jesus
because I'm smart.
Oh, God.
Because my teachers taught me to be smart.
If you have to keep saying that, maybe not.
Yeah, that is very true.
It's like you're trying to wish it into fucking
existence. I mean, they say if you believe it, it can be real.
I wish I was smart. I wish I was smart.
And they're like, no, motherfucker, you dumb. All right, so let me reflect myself.
He thinks he's Muslim.
Who, do I?
No, he said you got the same beard as Khabib and Makachev.
Well, this is just how it grows. I mean, I don't do anything to it.
Clearly.
Well, that's okay. Don't worry.
Clearly, you don't do anything to it. You're like fucking Abe Lincoln right now.
That's all right. You want to go to a movie theater later?
That was funny.
All right. So anyway, shout out to the 16th president of the United States, by the way.
Fuck him.
What do you mean?
He didn't want to fucking do that shit. He didn't want to free us.
I'm not
He did that for political issues, and it still got his ass killed.
Dude, what's crazy is, like, I'm not going to get into that, but...
Don't worry, I will, but go ahead.
But anyway, so let's talk about how cool X-Men was this week, all right?
Man, I couldn't really enjoy it like I normally do. Same thing with Shogun, because my fucking cousin was talking the whole time. I'm like, nigga, I'm fucking trying to watch this goddamn fucking show. It's the last fucking show of the season. And the ever. And he's like,
what up, Will? Yeah, shout out to Will. What's up, dude?
I love him to death, but it's like, bro, I'm watching one of the best shows that's ever been on television right now. Please shut the fuck up.
Dude, well, that's...
I had to read at the same time.
Well...
But go ahead.
Let me get it off my chest. Let me get it off my chest. So, you thought X-Men was cool now? Yeah, so I'm watching this past week's episode, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for whatever's going on, and then I'm like, oh, shit. And then, out of nowhere, spoiler alert, by the way.
Oh, they're not going to watch it. If they ain't watched it already, they're not watching it.
Here comes fucking Captain America.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, shit.
I said the same thing. I was like, oh, shit, Captain America.
And he just comes out of nowhere. He's like, Rogue, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, my God, it's Captain America.
First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, and everybody loves Captain America. Like, he's this fucking dope. Like, he's cool. But first of all, Black Panther beat him like twice.
Yeah,
fucking. Did you ever see the BET version, Black Panther?
The BET version.
There's a BET. You're laughing like it's fucking funny.
Well, dude, I've watched a lot of questionable shit on BET in my life.
I'm wondering what you're laughing at.
Well, dude, we used to stay up till 2 a.m. to wait for the tip drill video.
Yeah. Everybody did.
Come on, man.
But anyway, there was a
cheeks.
There was a BET version of Black Panther. And at the beginning of the series, it's like maybe 4 or 5 episodes. But at the beginning of the series, Black Panther fights because he like Captain America's trying to come into Wakanda, and like I forgot what
Trying to colonize it.
I forgot I forgot what it was.
All right.
It's been a while since I've seen it. But he was trying to get in for something. He was like, "No, you're not coming in here." And fucking Black Panther, and I think maybe it was his father. But anyway, he whipped his ass. And apparently in the comic books, he also beat him too. And it's something. Oh no, there's a video game that just came out where they're gonna fight again.
Recently, or just
recent. It has not out yet, I don't think, but it's coming out anyway. But Rogue would whip Captain America's ass. I'm sorry,
dude. Yeah, did you see what she did to my man by taking her glove off and just basically sucking his life away?
Yeah, well, I mean, she has that already. Well, yes, that's her power. But then she already has the fucking. She can fly and she's strong as fuck. Like Rogue would whip Captain America's ass, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
And then she fucking threw his shield.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Oh, your hands are tied, so you don't need this."
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, right into the motherfucking woods, dude.
He was like, "Go get that shit, bitch." He was like,
dude.
"Go fetch, motherfucker." That's what that was.
Dude, that's some hard ass shit, dude. I was like, we need some Rogue in our life.
Hey, I've loved Rogue, bro. X-Men. I'm telling you, we talked about this probably 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I don't remember. I forgot. Because of this series, I forgot how much I loved X-Men.
Oh, dude.
Like, the movies just didn't do it. And, like, I thought they did, but...
No, this is real X-Men.
Yeah. The fucking movies did not do X-Men justice. Because they fucked up Cyclops. And I said that before. Cyclops is trash in the movies. He was one of the dopest... He's dope.
Yeah.
And they
he shoots fucking
up.
lasers out of his eyes.
Come on. They treated him like he was
like a little bitch.
A second rate. Yeah, we did talk about that because you were talking about. I was talking about how they pumped Wolverine to be the front, but he was never the front guy.
Yeah.
He was just one that everybody loved.
Yeah, because he's the anti-hero. He's like the overly aggressive badass, but got a soft spot.
Yeah, but it was more like actually the original series, the animated series. It was just everybody had their own shine for whatever reason. That's why we loved all these characters.
Yeah.
But when they did the movies, they just fucked it up.
And it's funny you say that because I think now that we're looking at it, especially now that we have the cartoon again, it's like, they made the movies for the general population. They were
good, but they weren't X-Men. It wasn't enough. Something was missing. Now looking back on it, something was definitely missing.
Oh, dude, this show is fucking awesome, bro. It just when I didn't think it could get any better. Like, I put this week's episode on. I watched it.
When she threw his shield, I was like, yo.
No,
I'm in love with Rogue again.
And then, at the end of the episode, she's holding dude right over the ledge and just drops him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, shit, she really did it.
I was like, oh, this is X-Men.
And they're like, what have you done? And it's like, this isn't the X-Men way. And it creates conflict. It brings back, what is the word? I read it earlier.
If she
melodrama.
If she didn't do that, though, then... She had to do that. She might have subconsciously known something, or she just didn't give a fuck. Obviously, because they just fucking killed Gambit. Bro.
Yeah, I know, dude, and that was the mastermind behind it.
I'm still so mad about it.
But
he's not the mastermind.
No. We know
he's not the mastermind.
Well, that's where the fingers initially point.
Who is the guy? Is that a future Magneto or some shit?
Oh, Byston.
That's who that is.
I believe his name is pronounced Byston. He's like the ultimate sentinel. Like
no, not the guy, not the scientist guy. The one who's actually pulling the strings. Remember
yeah. His name is Byston. Yeah, it's Baiston or something like that. I'm probably butchering it because I haven't heard it since I was a kid. But he's like the ultimate sentinel. He's pulling Mr. Sinister strings, and Mr. Sinister is a pretty wicked villain to begin with.
Well, yeah, but he has a different.
And then we got to see Cable in this episode come back, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And Cyclops is like,
"You're my son. We'll have the reunion later, Dad."
Yeah, Dad. But right now we got to save your sorry
bitter ass motherfucker. I sacrifice a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, what was it?
It's Byston. Baiston.
I don't think that's how you say it, but
no, BIAST.
Stop. You sound retarded.
I am. Yeah. Well, that's Bison. That's Bastion. There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, you got me on the sauce. I forgot.
Oh, so he's a Sentinel. Okay.
Yeah. So
shout out to Epic for the 10 bomb. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. We always appreciate you. And the most evil villain in video game history. Do you know who it is? The other person playing Pong. Shout out to Ghost Chips.
Why is your interweb not working? I don't understand what's going on there.
Is it not working?
No. He's saying his isn't working.
Oh. Well, he also lives in a shack in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I forget about that.
You know, dude, his fucking antenna is probably fucking, handmade from craftsmen in the middle of nowhere, and it's like the most perfect wooden carving.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you don't know. We don't know. We have never been there, but we will, and we're gonna freeze to death. But that's
we're
okay.
not gonna go in the wintertime. Well,
we're gonna be cold there.
Actually,
anyway.
we're gonna have to go in the wintertime.
Oh, what? So we
because there's no point in going when it's just regular weather.
All right, so we're gonna go there, and you know what? If we go there, I'm going to put my nuts on a block of ice.
I'm not taking you to the emergency room, so there's that.
Don't worry, I'll let the wilderness take care of me.
Are you done with X-Men or what?
No. So, no, you pulled it up.
I'm not going to go deep into it because
okay.
I need to be able to read it, and
I got you. No, but I just thought it's
but
just
that's
getting
not
better.
the guy that I'm talking about. There's a guy at the end, the guy who shaves.
That's exactly who
Magneto.
that is.
Oh, that's who that is?
That's who that is. That's exactly
I
who
never
that is.
heard of him before.
So, but apparently he is like super, just mega omega level,
So
like crazy.
Is he from the future?
I believe so, yeah, because he is like the ultimate Sentinel, like a variation.
So that's why Cable's back, because he was like, and then he was like, I'm sorry.
Because there's something much bigger happening, because he can basically, I guess, command certain things at will. That's why he was able to bring that doctor back to life and have him kind of so he has like unimaginable power, apparently. And where he fits in the timeline, I don't know, because I'm kind of learning with you, especially with this
I think
expansion.
I think this is some new shit that nobody was expecting.
I have heard of
How many
them.
episodes is there supposed to be?
10. So we have 3 more left. So we have but since you said that, they have already made season 2, and they're going to be releasing it later this year.
Thank goodness.
Because they didn't want fans to wait.
Thank goodness.
There was literally an article this week. I saw it. I clicked it. I read it. It's apparently because they knew.
They knew it was going to be big.
Well, dude, I mean, how can it not? As good as this is, I mean, this is dope. And I know
But then they fired the dude like a week before the fucking first one came out. Like,
I don't know too much into that story.
I don't either. I think he probably did some wild shit.
He had,
but Disney fires people for anything, man. I swear.
That's true. But I mean, as successful as this show, put it this way, I know you said you didn't care for the one video game bit episode.
I hated it.
But I will not lie to you.
That's definitely the worst one.
Yeah, if you want to say in terms of filler, yes, I will agree with that. Yeah. But
it added nothing to the story.
No, it did. And in that respect, I agree.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. It did. It added the fact that because they're talking about Genosha.
Yeah.
So that's but you could have done that another way. I don't know why they just.
Well, again, like you were saying, I think when we talked about it, they're trying to introduce, old characters, make them relevant again,
to kind of keep people,
up to speed. So, if there's one filler episode, it's that one. But every episode I've watched, I've enjoyed completely. I haven't been disappointed. And just after the last few episodes, especially the last 2, not counting this one, I'm like, oh shit, dude, this is getting even better. I'm like, hell fucking yeah, dude.
I'm still sized to shoot through the fire. Because I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people love Captain America, but I don't like Captain America.
I don't dislike Captain America, but you're right. But
I like what's her name better.
Who, Scarlet Witch?
Oh, no, I love Scarlet Witch. The MCU Scarlet Witch, I love it because I love.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah. But yeah, what the fuck? Was I saying? I don't like Captain America. I think he's pretty overrated. I don't think he's not. He's got strength, but he's not like outrageously strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also think at the origin story of the character happening in the 40s, 50s, and being America's hero, I think that's where a lot of that derives from too. Is
I get that, but he's not the strongest.
No.
Even Well, that's the thing with the X-Men. That's why they're hated, because a lot of these, like Hawkeye and what was her Scarlett Johansson's character,
Black Widow.
Romanoff, Black Widow. Those are just regular humans,
Yeah.
and like, there's no fucking way these motherfuckers don't get killed by somebody with a fucking X-Men.
Yeah, no.
Like, what?
I would totally in the Marvel universe, I will happily pick most X-Men over an Avenger, just due to.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but I'm sure there could be X-Men Avengers,
which I feel we're gonna get at some point in time. I mean, there's no
There's
reason.
no reason to bring Captain America.
Yeah,
in there.
dude. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Captain America!"
I said this,
random.
I said the same thing.
So random,
But it's good for us as people who like these characters and kind of been following our whole lives, whether it be whatever media, whether it be from comic books to movies or cartoons, even all the way back to like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these are Marvel characters that we've somehow, some way, we know some of their story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the fact that we can finally have them together, because of fucking Fox, Sony, and Disney and all that shit, that's out of the way now.
Yeah, back to where they originally populated.
Yeah, they should all be in Marvel.
Period. In terms of animation. And so, what I also think,
not just animation. One studio. It should should still be fucking. Marvel should just be Marvel, and it should not be fucking Marvel / Fox, Marvel / Sony. Because let's be honest, Sony is really. I mean, I guess Spider-Man has been okay. I'm not a super hardcore fan of it. A lot of people won't like what I have to say, because everybody loves Spider-Man. Again,
I'm a big fan of Peter Parker. I mean, it's all right.
Maybe it's just because he's a regular white guy.
Yeah.
Why does he get? Why do the white guys always got to get the powers?
I mean, he got bit by a spider. It's not like he asked for it.
So hard you want.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, it's not like he asked for it.
Why you could have bit a black person?
Yeah, I mean, he could have,
but they didn't. You could have
gave
gave a black person the. Well, I guess they gave Universal Soldier. He's a black dude. He could have gave him the same potion that Captain America had, but
I don't know. I don't make these decisions.
Well, I know. And I know why, and you know why. But we're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about
let's
why.
get into Shogun. Or Asian, or Indian. Yeah, exactly. Well, they did
pop the smoke and make him broke.
Well, but see, I'm saying that, but then this is why X-Men was created, because there was a gap, and it kind of, people act like, I've heard somebody say, like, I hate when people say that it was to mimic the civil rights era. Yes, it clearly was, because it was. You got these people, this marginalized people
being protested against,
who were being protested against and killed, and trying to just make them look like they're horrible people.
Yeah,
when they're just trying to live like a human being.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just because I got this certain superpower, aka melanin, don't mean that I have to fucking be less than you.
No, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what X-Men was built on.
I mean, if anything, shout out to Stan Lee, dude. For maybe for one, recognizing that at the time, and
Miles Morales came later. That's a new character.
And just kind of taking the ball and running with it. I mean, dude, we have characters that were built, 60 some odd years ago that are still going strong. I think that's a testament to the imagination. Because think about it, whenever you're having a bad day or something like that, and you turn to something to soothe your worrisome self, you turn to an artist at the end of the day, whether you're listening to music. What?
Laughing at Londa. He said, "What would Miles' name be in Europe? Kilometers?"
Oh, Jesus. Whatchamacallit? No, but you turn to an artist, whether it's music or TV or even a cartoon. You're looking for comfort in somebody else's imagination. or world, so to speak. And I think that's just a testament to Stan Lee himself, and just kind of, creating that at that time period.
He's the man. He's the man.
Yeah, he's the dude.
Shogun.
Yeah. So I know everybody's talking about like, hey, I hope there's a second season. There's not going to be.
There's not going to be a second season.
There's not going to be a second season.
The story is the story.
Yeah.
The book, this whole series is based off a book. It's not. We're not getting a second season. We don't need a second season.
No, and
although, go ahead and say what you
No. I was going to say certain things. Again, we could talk about it all the time. Should be left alone because they are good for what they are.
Yeah.
They have their impact. They're like, oh my God, I want more, but they don't give it to you. That should definitely be one of those. I don't want any more of that because I don't think you can do any more of that.
I will tell you this. I want to get the actual book. I'm probably not going to read the actual book, but I want the actual book.
Put it on your shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
With all the other books that I have on my shelf.
Pornography.
No, I don't.
I'm just teasing.
That's you. That's your bookshelf.
No, I don't.
I actually reach it, but I'm probably just gonna do the audio version to actually read it. But I want it for the art and the textural thing. But I heard the book is a lot more detailed than the show. And I won't have to fucking read fucking subtitles the entire time while I'm listening to the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you.
But no, I love the series. I was kind of disappointed in the ending because I wanted to see this great battle.
Well,
and I get it. I get it. That this was the path. He didn't want to be Shogun, but the only way to become Shogun. And I think, and I'm probably being too critical about it because I'm thinking of a Western style of how a story should be. This is a Japanese style, so it's like you got to kind of, it's like a haiku.
Yeah,
you got to get the meaning from what you have.
Well, no, and I think that's the best way to look at the show as a whole is because
the show is a haiku.
Yeah, it basically is like, you're clamoring for, you're salivating at the mouth for this gigantic battle.
You almost wrote the first line of a haiku, by the way.
Yeah,
clamoring by the side.
Yeah, no. I'm a very good writer when I want to be, or I think I am. But what I was gonna say is,
ain't wrote one skit yet.
Anyway, no, but I looked at the last episode as basically like a deep understanding of, I don't want to say human nature, but of storytelling. Because like you say, you're waiting for that westernized ending. It's like, okay, here comes the final battle. There's the bad guy, slice his head off, victory for all, raise the flag, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But we didn't get that. We got a guy who still can't leave Japan. Okay, we got a guy who
it's basically that's based on a
true story. Yeah, or well, I wouldn't say true story,
loosely based on a true story. Loosely based on a person who was in Japan. That guy actually, I forgot his name. He ended up leaving Japan later on in life. I think he had like a wife.
We found out the guy that he's been basically kind of following the entire time is the reason he no longer has a ship. We find out that the woman who everybody
he didn't find that out.
Well, he didn't find that out, but we know that as an audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because it's all about, they say, oh, hey, he's a trickster. He's a silent magician. He basically lets people make their first move, so he knows how to go upon their next move.
He's a chess player.
Yeah, and that's what we learned in this show.
Yeah, that's why he's the Shogun.
And
even though he said the whole time he didn't want to be Shogun, he was like, oh, I don't want to be Shogun. But after you're looking at it, it was like, oh, you planned this whole shit the whole time. Well, I don't think, if you don't know anything about like feudal Japan during those times, this type of stuff was actually going on. Like there was people who were trying to unify Japan and have everybody stop fighting. That's basically what this story is about.
Yeah.
Is this person creating the peace among everything else, but now he's the fucking head guy. I don't know. It's hard. It makes me want to do more research into Japanese history, and I watch a lot of like documentaries and what do they call those when they kind of reenact?
It's not a.
I guess it's a documentary.
Well, it's not
a documentary.
It's a biopic, not a biopic.
It's not a biopic.
We'll use a documentary word for.
But I've seen a bunch of those because anytime I see some shit when they start talking about ninjas and shit, because I love ninjas. Samurais are cool, but ninjas, they're like the fucking Sith of the fucking Japanese warriors.
Yeah, no, dude, it's a fucking ninja, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You ever played Ninja Gaiden? I think you'd like it, by the way.
Fucking love ninjas, bro.
Dude, you should totally play Ninja Gaiden, bro. I can't.
I'd rather play ninja. I'd rather be a ninja.
If you can never be a ninja,
I can be a ninja. I'm gonna buy me one of these days. I'm gonna get me an authentic ninjutsu fucking uniform, and I'm gonna fucking run around the neighborhood and up in trees and shit.
Just make sure the trees aren't old and the branches don't break.
Actually, there's a sword I want to get. It's an actual sword and sharp. I found this place in Richmond that sells katanas. You can buy old ones.
Oh, dude, they probably cost an arm and a leg, though.
They do. The
I can
old
only
ones,
imagine.
especially if they have a history, because this is what I was talking about, the discipline of how Japanese people are when it comes to whatever their craft is.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to take that same type of discipline into comedy, because these motherfuckers, they're so when they have their sword or katana, whatever you want to call it, they put their signature in it.
Yeah.
I don't read kanji, so I couldn't tell you what anybody's shit says. But though when they put their signature on it, that means that they're saying that this is the best thing that they put together, and they're putting it's their name on this thing. So like, if they've lasted for hundreds of years with no chips on the fucking blade, that's
yeah.
That's like a $15,000, $25,000 blade, bro. That's not, you're not even gonna probably get the original fucking hilt. None of that shit.
And it's that's dope though, because at the end of the day, we're talking about craftsmanship. Somebody putting their soul, their life into their art and their craft, and you have a piece that is literally hanging in a shop somewhere, like you said, something that has history to it.
I want to challenge you to do something.
All right. And since it's your birthday, challenge accepted.
It's not that big of a deal, but I want you to rewatch Shogun and look at it from the perspective that I've given you from like how everything. Watch what they do and how deliberate everything is. That's like, you'll see it, man. I'm telling you, like when they fucking making tea. Remember the scenes where they're making tea, and like the way you perform the tea ceremony is like, oh, and then for the person who you're doing it for them to say it back to them, like, oh, that was a fucking dope ass fucking tea ceremony, dog.
Yeah,
thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is deliberate and precise. Watch it from that perspective, and then like I'm telling you, you're gonna see it different. You're gonna see it differently.
And just to kind of go back to the ending of the show.
Yes, it's my birthday. Well, week. As the white girl says, it's my birthday week.
You fucking bitch. No, but I think just the ending as a whole, I think is a good form of. I think it's a very good way of storytelling, because you can enjoy the ride the whole way there, but you're not always going to like the way the story ends. Either you're going to like it or you're not. That's it. The way the movie ends, it's like, man, fuck.
Speaking of that, can we talk about people who have never seen some of the greatest movies of all time?
Yeah, you sent me a message earlier in the week, something that I wasn't expecting, because, life is unexpected. And I read your message, and I said, well, that's the most blasphemous thing I've ever heard, because that's...
And RJ, what was that message?
It said, hey, my cousin, who I will not use his name.
You can use his name.
Willingly.
Willingly.
Ill will. Has never seen Gladiator.
Yeah.
If
you're in chat right now, please, if you put a 1 in chat if you've seen Gladiator, 2 in chat if you have not seen Gladiator.
Are you not entertained? You know, I mean, come on, man. You want to talk about an early 2000s, like, strong, you know, just film, like, I mean, masterclass film. They don't make movies. It's very rare we get stuff like that anymore. Yeah, that's an incredible film, and that could arguably be in somebody's top 10. Easy.
What do you mean, arguably? There's no arguing about that being in top 10. That fucking statement you just made was asinine. That's crazy.
I'm just saying for
that movie is fucking top
there.
5 minimum. What the fuck are you talking about?
For me, I'll put it in my top 10. My top 5, I don't know.
Okay, name your top 5. I know we've done this before, but some people haven't heard your name your top 5.
Oh,
RJ.
man, it's hard. You're kind of all right. So my top 5. Ooh, all right. You're putting me on the spot with
spot. You've done it. You know your top 5 so well.
All right. So top number 1 always is going to be The Godfather. Period. No matter what.
Nah, that's not top 5.
Yeah, just like you.
That's top 10.
Nah, shut up. Number 2 for me is going to be Terminator 2. Very easy.
Okay.
Arguably the greatest action film.
I wouldn't make
time.
it 2, but okay.
I know. Number 3 for me. I know this is going to sound a little contradictory. Is going to be Die Hard. Okay. All right. So my last 2,
white male lead. I'm just saying.
All right. Now,
London said Die Hard. Like capital Die Hard, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies ever. It's fucking Die Hard, dude. And again, this is all subjective too. So my last 2 are going to be they're not going to make anybody happy. Number 4 for me is Ace Ventura. Okay.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
All right. These are you're talking about my personal favorite films.
Go ahead.
All right.
That's crazy.
And then
these are top 5 greatest movies of all time.
Yes. Okay.
If you want what the fuck? What do you mean? No, okay.
Hold on. I'm talking about my favorite though.
No.
Okay.
Bro, what the fuck? No.
All right.
The question was, what is your top 5 greatest movies of all time? Not your favorite movie.
Okay. All right.
What the fuck?
Here, let's go back two steps.
Yeah. Can we start over again?
All right. So we were gonna have The Godfather. We're gonna have Terminator 2.
Okay.
All right. We're going to have. Hold on. We're gonna have The Empire Strikes Back. Okay. Definitely.
Actually, I just watched that yesterday.
We are going to have. Sorry, I don't mean to do that because I'm rolling them through my head. We are going to have Alien. Okay. The original Alien, and then I think my number 5. If I had to, my number 5 would be Interstellar.
That's a crazy list, bro.
It's hard. Here.
That's a crazy fucking list.
Well, dude, you got me on the sauce. You know,
that's a fucking crazy list.
Dude, there are so many good films out there. Oh, hold on.
No. You just named your top 5.
All right.
No, go ahead. What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is going to be Inception. Okay, because
so 2 Christopher Nolan films.
Yeah, dude's a fucking genius.
That's crazy. You have no fucking Quentin Tarantino in there.
Well, you didn't let me finish. Well,
no. You said your top 5.
My top 5, yes. I'm not saying Tarantino's not in there.
This is crazy.
Pulp Fiction is probably like 7 or 8 for me. You know.
Huh?
Yeah.
7 or 8? What the fuck?
Yes.
What is this guy talking about? I can't even look. I gotta turn.
No. Hear me out.
I'm facing the other way. This is fucking crazy to me.
Well, I'm glad I'm looking at your what bank is on the back of your head? Is it the credit union? Oh my God!
What is part of? It was a free fucking gift, bitch.
We gave our money to the IRS. Fuck. We already know what we have to do.
This guy said, Pulp Fiction. All right, so where's Reservoir Dogs?
Reservoir Dogs for me. Oh man, dude. But then I feel like I should put Tarantino's in a class of his own, dude.
Well, you already you gave Nolan fucking 2 films out of your top 5. That's crazy. And yeah, he's got great movies.
All right, so all right, so Reservoir Dogs. If I had to put it in my top 10,
Kill Bill, man.
Kill Bill, I love it.
What are you talking about?
I love it.
Pulp Fiction 8? That's crazy.
I said 7 or 8.
That's crazy, bro. Pulp Fiction's top 5. Easy.
Right.
You know what? All right, I'll run mine down real quick.
What about Heat? I mean, that's another incredible Michael Mann.
It's not my top 5.
Yeah,
Fuck Michael Mann. He's trash.
I mean, fucking.
Michael Mann's trash. He just has a bunch of explosions and fucking. That's it. Fuck Michael Mann. He's not. Nah. He's great for action. I give him that.
Still a great film. We saw Pacino and De Niro in the same room, same time on screen for the first time.
So Londa has Interstellar as 1. Inception is 2. Jesus Christ. What is with you guys?
Dude, these movies are awesome.
Let me hold on.
Dude, Inception is fucking timeless, bro. Interstellar too.
Interstellar is, I wouldn't give it number 1. It's probably 3 on my list. And yes, I'm adding Top Gun. Top Gun is my number 1 favorite, period. And don't at me on that one. Pulp Fiction, probably 2. He's got, for 4, Londa has Shawshank Redemption. That's a good movie.
No, that's an
John Wick 4. Okay. He said, don't judge me for that. I'm judging him for that one.
No.
John Wick 4 was not the best, in my opinion. Maybe I need to watch it again. Star Wars 4. Oh, that's a good one. Forrest Gump is in my top 5.
You know what? And again, you put me on the spot, dude. That's I would have to say that too. Like, just in my favorite films in general. So here, let's do me a favor, since I'm over here just butchering everything.
No, you're not butchering. I mean, you could have your little opinion over there.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem having an opinion. But dude, I know good films, and I know good films when I see them. All right, it's just like good TV.
I just watched something recently that was fucking dope.
I just feel like there's so much out there, and when you
these days
you categorize, when you make a top 10 list,
these days there's a lot.
I think there can be some biasness with those, but I will not stray away from The Godfather and Terminator 2. By far, easily the best
Terminator
films.
2 is not in my top 5. Now, if we want to talk about movies that kind of changed film. Definitely probably my number 1.
Yeah.
Is that one as far as effects. Well, yeah, I can't. Star Wars. Because we wouldn't have Industrial Light and Magic without Star Wars.
Yeah, no, so it's a very, and I'm not taking away from the question, because you should always be very confident in your top 5, 10, or whatever. But when I have to think about it, because there's a lot of stuff that I really do love and enjoy, I will have to think about it. In terms of, because there's a lot of, like I was saying, Ace Ventura, like that's one of my personal favorites, but it's not a great film. You know what I mean?
Also, a good game changer would be Matrix, the first Matrix.
So I actually watched the Matrix Reloaded on Tuesday night.
I said the first Matrix.
I know that. I didn't watch the first Matrix just because I've watched it a billion times over, and I was like, oh, hey, it was one of the first.
Reloaded is the second one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was a good one.
The third one was
kind of
suspect.
I think they started to transition somewhere in between that. Sorry,
brother. Anyway, no, but a top 10 is hard.
Oh, that's the one that I was thinking about. We what the fucking win again? What? Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, no, another a very impactful film.
I just watched that again yesterday too.
I
was watching all movies this fucking week.
Yeah, so I don't think any I know the newer films might.
We're talking about the original.
I know. But I've always enjoyed their films. Put it that way.
Sam Jackson, and the most underrated fucking performance in that movie is Sam Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson is a national treasure.
Oh yeah, he's like Morgan Freeman, but of motherfuckers.
Yeah, of motherfuckers. Can we get a motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot I had soundtracks.
Here, can
we get a motherfucking moment of silence?
Yeah, motherfucker.
For this small chronic break.
Motherfucker. There you go. No, but dude, if you think about it, Sam Jackson's been in a shitload of influential films in his career.
Coming to America.
And well, shit, dude. Now that you're saying that, so since we're on the subject, so I came home.
Oh, Trading Places. Trading Places is one of my top 5. I got to bump somebody.
So I came home. I think it was like Wednesday night, and my mom had just regular TV on, and there was a special on Fox with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Eddie Murphy one.
And Sylvester Stallone, the guy that does the TMZ, Harvey, whatever his name is.
Weinstein?
No, not that guy. Basically is conducting the interview, and it was actually, I saw maybe the last like half hour of it because it was like an hour special, but they were talking about like the injuries they sustained trying to, shoot films, and talking about how action stars back in the 80s and 90s were these huge buff jack motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's like
because Arnold started it. I saw clips of that interview.
Yeah.
Arnold started that.
It was really cool.
And that's why Sylvester Stallone had to start doing it. That's why he got caught in Australia with them fucking roids, because like that's what they had to do to be an action star. But again, these people are trying to fucking keep up with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He fucking left Austria to fucking be a bodybuilder, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to keep up with him?
And then we're talking about like his, like both of their upbringings and how they were kind of, not the best, and how it motivated them to do this. But the big, I guess,
kind of like the Rock story,
is towards the end of the episode, they were like, hey, man, this is what we had to do to be action heroes back in the day. And you look at, I guess, quote unquote, action stars now, and they're like just regular dudes, like thinner,
Well, all those big guys are now they're in the superhero movies, like Hugh Jackman, and again they're all on roids too.
Yeah,
let's not fucking deny that these people are on roids. They just don't talk about it. But what's Thor? Thor's Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Hemsworth, whatever his name is. Him. Yeah, all the motherfuckers were on some shit.
Yeah,
I watched all the Iron Man. Everything was on TV this weekend. That's funny because the original Iron Man was on like FX or some shit. But again, I was during the day. I had time. Yeah, I didn't have shit to do besides watch TV and fucking write.
Oh man, dude, I wish it was like that in Philly, because I swear the moment I woke up, I was like,
"Yeah, but
can we rest?"
Sir, you being a fan and me being a performer are two different things.
Oh, dude, I was a fucking fan. All right, dude, it was so cool, man. It was so cool.
Like I had my day is me going around whatever city I'm in, seeing whatever sites have to be seen, writing shit, and then watching TV, and then get ready, go out, hit the clubs, fucking start doing stand-up.
Yeah, no, man. I'm so happy you got to do that, man. I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday week, dude. Really, really, I did. Because I guess
it was actually it was a good celebration, and I didn't really think about it. And now that you bring that up, I didn't think about it. That was my celebration, and like. Because you know how people always like, what are you doing for your birthday? I'm like, half the time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
No, you get older, and it's my dad used to say it when I was a kid, and I didn't understand it because, I got presents and all this stuff. You get to, kind of our age, it's like, hey, man, it's another day, happy to be here. And you start to appreciate kind of life as a whole. I would like to hope most people think this way, but, that's me probably being naive a little bit. But no, like, I'm just glad you got to get out of the area for your birthday. You didn't have to do the same old, like, hey, let's go across the street. Hey, happy birthday. And then, be with the same guys.
I would, first of all, I know you do that. Now, you probably won't do it again. But I won't do that anymore. I'd rather do what I did.
Yeah, no, and that's fine, dude. It's your day. That's what's important. And I think that's what a lot of us forget too, is because even my recent birthdays, besides celebrating the 200th episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
That was an epic birthday.
Yeah,
sir. First of all, that was one of the greatest birthdays you've ever had.
Yeah. So hey, man, I'm not gonna complain at all. No, but I feel Jared.
Matter of fact, if you haven't seen the 200th episode, go back and look at it. It's on YouTube. What is it? What's the YouTube channel? Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Yeah, dude, just check us out.
Google us.
Yeah, we are on the goggle. All right, but I feel the same sentiment because when my birthday comes now, it's like, oh man, I guess everybody's expecting me to come out and put my underwear on my head. And,
No.
Yeah,
See,
you
no. Stop worrying about what other people expect you to do. Like, I swear, when motherfuckers, and it happens all the time, when you're out and you're like, I'm not drinking right now. And then motherfuckers be like, well, there's something wrong with you. Like, no, nigga, it's something wrong with you.
You, motherfucker. You.
I didn't mean to say the N-word, but I've been saying it a lot the last few days.
Well, you've been hanging out with Will. Shout out to
No,
Will.
no. Well, that's part of it. And all his coworkers are us. No, we had a black bar. I mean, last night we went out to this fucking bar called Poor Choices.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a clever name. It's called P-O-U-R Choices. But this is the spot that houses. It used to be the place next door to the mothership. But like when all the comedians, so anybody, if y'all are aware of Kill Tony, which the part of the reason I went down to Austin anyway is because I've been trying to get on to Kill Tony because you get that bump. Fucking, it's like opportunities open up. But so they have you sign up. You wait in line. Like I had to wait. The line was wrapped around the fucking corner.
Around the corner.
And you sign up, and then you have to wait, and like you have to be there from 8:30 to 10:30 because that's the time that the show is being taped. And like when you get there and you're done, you just been waiting. Like you can tell the difference between the actual comedians and the people who are just there for a fucking good time. Because the comedians are like the ones that are like really like this is my big chance.
Well, they're focused probably.
They're all focused, and we're all sitting on the fucking. There's a bench. Like they have a bunch of. It's like a club at night. Like last night, it was a club. It wasn't the waiting spot for Kill Tony. It was motherfuckers drinking, and I guess Bobby Brown came in town.
Oh, jeez.
No, because okay, so Colin does the AV. My cousin does the AV for different venues, and like this was like a AKA regional meeting.
Yeah.
And like I guess today Bobby Brown was supposed to perform, but I left, so I couldn't even go see it. But he was like, "Yeah, I guess I was partying with some people from Belle Biv DeVoe last night, but I didn't recognize. Somebody bought a bottle of tequila, and I was like, not the cheap shit either. You know what I'm saying? So like we're just like, yeah, taking a shot, and we're just chilling.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that when I went to fucking Texas. I was there to do comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, dude. I mean, that's kind of, one that's fucking super cool. I mean, you get out of.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to go with me. We would lose our minds,
dude. I put it this way. I already told it to Sean. Shout out to that guy. Always big shout out to him. I would put it this way.
Potentially my new roommate.
Oh man.
Well, let's
let's
keep it going.
The Odd Couple 2024. But what I was gonna say is that put it this way. I told Sean maybe the second to last day and our last day there, especially after going as hard as we did. I mean, dude, we were doing 12, 13-hour days. And we were sitting there.
Oh, shit, my bad. What up, Phobia? Keep going.
Phobe, what's up, man? But we were sitting there just waiting to kill time to go to the train station, and we're sitting in the lobby. The guy's bringing us some beer. Shout out to our buddy Alex at the Sheraton Hotel. Super cool dude.
You shouted him out a bunch of times. This guy doesn't fucking watch the show.
I don't care.
Stop shouting this motherfucker.
I'm still going to shout him out.
Fuck that guy.
No,
fuck that guy. Do you follow him on Instagram?
I don't have an Instagram.
Do you follow him anywhere?
I
then
didn't.
Fuck him.
No, absolutely not.
That's
because
crazy.
he brought me beer and he was a nice guy.
You know what, Alex? I'll say it. Fuck you, dude.
No. What the fuck is that? Like, no. Whatchamacallit? No, but we were sitting there, and I was like, look, dude, I don't think too many people, if anybody, could have done what we did in the span of 5 days. I was like, bro, I said, if I can do this, I said, I can do anything, dude.
Oh, you're not ready to travel with me, buddy, because we going to do everything.
That's cool, dude. I met, like, all my here. Yeah, dude. So I'm I feel like immortal now. I am immortal.
Can I talk? Can I talk about? I met one of my heroes, and I kind of just got into him, which I feel bad because he's been around for a long time. He's been on different shows, but I met Adam Ray.
Yeah, and we were talking about it in the car.
Yeah. Adam Ray is a comedian. If anybody doesn't know, he plays. If you've seen any clips of somebody impersonating Dr. Phil online, that's Adam Ray. Motherfucker's hilarious, and I got to meet him in fucking character. And bro, I just happened. I was leaving Poor Choices. Matter of fact, the same night.
Yeah.
After I lost my ID, but at that point I didn't realize I had lost it. It wasn't until the next day. But I'm leaving Poor Choices because I signed up for an open mic there, and I was walking down the street, and I passed the mothership, and fucking lo and behold, Dr. Phil, aka Adam Ray's, fucking standing right outside taking pictures. I'm like, holy shit. I'm gonna keep going, and because I was going to sign up for another mic. Signed up at Shakespeare's, came back. He's still outside taking pictures, but he's about to go inside. I'm like, oh nope, I gotta get this picture. Hey, can you take this picture for me real quick? Boom, got it. And then he did the fucking middle finger shit because that's like the trade. That's like the Dr. Phil, not actual Dr. Phil, but the character that he plays. That's that shit. And I'm gonna send you a link, and I might post it in here, but I'm gonna send you a link so you understand what I'm talking about.
All right,
like bro, that's just fucking hilarious, bro.
I mean, it's always good to run into somebody that inspires you.
Oh yeah, well he did inspire me because
that's good, dude.
I told him
that's healthy. I like that.
Actually, that night because I didn't get on Kill Tony, and I was. And I posted this. This is exactly what I posted. The doubt started creeping into my brain. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Fuck you! Don't do that.
Stop
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Like it started creeping in my brain. I'm like, why am I doing this? Why do I'm not gonna be any good at the shit was just really creeping in, and I was just like, man, because I lost my. I don't know. It was a bunch of shit going on. I think the negative energy didn't hit me yet, or the realization that I lost my ID hit me until the next day. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
It's all right.
This is y'all getting raw, Jared, right now. So,
raw.
That sounds kind of weird.
But
anyway, yeah, the doubt was creeping in because I really wanted to get on Kill Tony that night, and I didn't get on. And I'm running across the street trying to sign up for this other mic, and I stopped him. I talked to the security guard. I was like, hey, can I get one more picture? Because he was about to go inside. He was like, yeah. So I tapped him on the shoulder. He turns around. He was like, hey. Fucking very nice dude, bro. Fucking fist bump. And I was like, I'm a new comic. And he was like, hey, man, just keep working. At some point, it'll pop. And that just was enough to fucking bring me back.
No, man. Sometimes, I mean, dude, shit. It's better to hear it from somebody that you.
Basically, he's saying don't quit.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, fuck. The guy's standing in the middle of the road dressed as Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
like so. You never know, and
he's been doing it for like 20-something years, and he like I mean, a bunch of people may know who he is, but I just figured out who it was like. Maybe a year ago. Nah, probably more than that because he's been on Kill Tony a couple times.
Yeah.
But I didn't know his work. But it made, like, him saying that particular person saying that to me meant the most of anybody, any comedian that could ever say it. Like, because I know I didn't discover him until later. But he's probably been banging for fucking years.
Well, shit, dude.
You know
I mean, dude, that's a part of the process, dude. And he's gained a fan in you, and you and him, and for him instilling that confidence back into you.
You're about to be his fan too. Bro. Adam Ray is fucking funny, dude.
So dude, the moral of the story is, folks, don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit.
Don't.
Any goal you have, don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit.
I mean, perfect time to wrap this up too.
Yeah, don't quit. Follow your dreams, follow your aspirations, even if people think you're weird.
And follow us.
Yeah, and you see that?
I always point at the the computer, like they can see what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the camera's over here.
I see that right there. There's my finger.
There it
Just
is.
look at me having a
You
aneurysm. Looking at you, trying to subscribe and
You
hit
look,
that bell.
you look like
button.
you're stroking phobia right now.
I am. Dude, for the love of God, don't.
And
say
he said he's inspired. He's so inspired right
that.
now.
No, he's such full of
You
shit.
just stroked phobia literally on camera. That's great. Phobia, did it work out? Did it feel good?
Let's not be awkward. Let's be great because we're great.
I am awkward.
And as am I. If I,
I
had to
didn't
be
adjust
honest
the
with
camera this week, so fuck it.
Hey, who cares about camera adjustments? Who cares about how we look? The only thing that matters is the dialect and the information that we give you on a week-to-week basis here.
It's not really information. Let's be real. We're just talking out our ass. And we hope you guys love it. That's the big thing. Give me like 3 more seconds, and I'm stroking, and I'll get there.
Oh, this is getting a little weird. Let me take a sip. Hold on.
I don't know. If it takes you that long, I don't know if you're ready for this relationship. Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Drizzle, motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah, so make sure you catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff.
Who?
Spotify? Spotify? Hello,
The place where Joe Rogan got paid $250 million.
$250 million, what we don't have. So that's why you need to check us out on YouTube every Monday around 9 a.m. for the visual. As always, you should like, share, comment, subscribe, review. Jared, happy birthday, brother. I know it's been a week-long process. Glad to have you back. Glad to have all of you here with us, joining us every week here for the Mad Scientist Lab.
God damn, this is fucking long-winded shit. Also, we have a show this coming... What's 30th, April 30th, Tuesday at Shooters. If you're in the area, please come through. Hopefully I'll have some more tour days. I'm looking to go to New York sometime.
Dear God.
So we'll see.
We'll
but
see.
I'm definitely going back to Austin. I was gonna wait till October, but I think I'm going back in June, baby.
Well, Jared's going back,
Going
baby.
back in June, the hottest time of year in Texas.
Yeah, and you will catch us next week live here on Twitch. So thank you, and we will see you guys next week.
Hold on, motherfucker.
Whoa.
Goddamn. 8 o'clock. We do the open mic at 8 o'clock at Shooters in Springfield, if you're in the area.
My God.
But anyway, all right. Thank y'all. Peace out.
I'm saying goodbye.
Yes, Tuesday.
Sunday.
And we're going to be doing, I think we're starting to do Thursdays again at Shooters for open mic. That's going to be every week. The Tuesday will still be every other week. But I'll post it out. It'll be at the beginning of the YouTube for the dates anyway. So thank y'all for coming out.
Sweet.
We love y'all. Thank you for celebrating with us, and especially Londa staying up late. Peace out.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something if you haven't even tried.
The Merit Scientist